right, in business news now, we are watching the budget this afternoon. Apple's going to be locked up, and you say, Richard Southern, you hope they throw away the key.
Throw away the key. He's going to join you live from his hotel room, by the way.
Is that where he's going to be? Okay.
Yeah, so viewer discretion advised at 7:30 when Apple
Hopefully he's cleaned up a little bit. Yeah, so let's talk about, though, how this is going to affect the markets. What traders are really going to be looking for coming out of this budget this afternoon, Richard?
First off, tax cuts. The U.S. cut corporate taxes. Will there be anything to keep Canadian companies competitive? Anything on tax cuts? That's certainly topping the list. NAFTA worry. Anything to address that? What about balancing the books? Many economists would like to see concrete debt reduction plans put in place. Oil, it's doing better than where the government thought it would be, much higher than where it thought it would be. That might change growth projections. Newspapers, there's been reports there will be financial help for the troubled Canadian newspapers, and parental leave. We think there's going to be a 5-week incentive for new fathers to take parental leave. Meantime, the issue of corporate America distancing itself from the NRA has taken another turn. Georgia's lieutenant governor attacking Delta, and that airline recently did away with discounts for NRA members. Casey Siegel tweets, quote, "I will kill any tax legislation that benefits Delta unless the company changes its position and fully reinstates its relationship with the NRA." Here's the issue. The legislature in Georgia considering a tax bill that would exempt Delta's purchases of jet fuel from sales taxes, would save the airline $40 million annually. So Delta's got a decision to make there. Well, rarely have we ever seen a success in the Toronto restaurant industry like the Cheesecake Factory, that U.S. chain opening its first Canadian location late last year at Yorkdale Mall. There's still lineups to get in. People wait hours to get a table. Will this change their opinion, though? The Toronto Cheesecake Factory failed the city's health inspection last week, and failed badly. Got slapped with yellow conditional grade as it racked up 7 infractions, 2 of them critical. It included operator failing to ensure that food is contaminated, failing to maintain food at the proper temperature, and failing to wash multi-use utensils. However, the next day, the restaurant passed the health inspection. They cleaned up their act pretty quickly. But it'll be interesting to see, Kevin, if that maybe makes the lineups a little bit shorter at the Cheesecake Factory at Yorkdale Mall.
Well, I said once there's a lineup, there's a lineup.
Yes.
So there always will be. All right. It's interesting what you're talking about the Georgia legislature and Delta. I mean, on one side we have the ideology, the gun ideology, which is very heavy set in Georgia. But at the same time, you have one of your major employers in that state that you are actually going to punish.
Yeah, and then it becomes a dollar and cents issues for Delta. They say, we don't want to lose the $40 million tax exemption, but we don't want to have all this bad PR. What do we do? It's going to be interesting to see how the airline responds.
And is it constitutionally okay for them to even consider that?
Yeah.
It's an amazing story. Every day I shake my head at what's going on south of the border. Thank you, sir.